Eagles Nation, welcome to Broad Street, welcome to training camp, and welcome to episode 49 of the Birds of Broad Street. Yes, we know, where's Notion and
Trigger's
where's
coming.
Trigger's coming.
One
Trigger trade box. Yeah, Trigger is coming. Notion Gang is on a awesome vacation with the fam. But until we all show up together, you're dealing with your boy Mizzy Miz Cool Cat on YouTube representing the Bizzards and BG31.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's always good to talk football. Eagles made a couple of moves. And training camps in 2 days, man. I'm ready for it. I'm ready for it. Time to silence the critics. And all the haters must go.
Yep. So salute to everybody in. We're gonna probably bring some of y'all. Just let everybody know that we're on, y'all. We're also on Birdgate Nation Sports Media. We're on Twitter because Notion Gang is on vacay. So we're gonna drop the link. Probably bring some of y'all in. Y'all want to come in and chat with us? Chat with us. So while we wait for
let's see who's all pumped up, who's ready to go, who's ready for training camp. Whoever is, we're going to drop the link. We're going to talk about it because I'm excited. I cannot wait. 2 more days, baby. Here we go.
Exactly. 2 more days until training camp begins. Listen, y'all, I'm excited as can be. So, Birdgate, your thoughts on training camp before we're 2 days away?
Man, training camp, man, I'm just ready to see them put the pads on. I'm ready to see them, look good in training camp when we have these joint practices, look good there. I think this team could be very special this year. I think they can be very dominating this year. I think, the pressure that everybody thinks is on one player or one coach is really spread throughout the team at a nice, even rate. There's no more pressure than they can put on themselves. And I think they're going to shock the world this year and what kind of season we have.
I believe this team is going to. Oh, we have Samir in the building. I thought that was Trigger. What's up, Samir?
Hey, what's up? What's going on?
Yeah.
What's up?
We're doing good. Welcome to Broad Street, by the way. As a matter of fact, we can put that banner up. Welcome to Broad Street. So what's your thoughts on training camp? So 2 weeks away. 2 days away.
I feel great. I'm trying to see Jalen Hurts and AJ Brown connection.
Anything else?
That defense is up there though.
Yeah, I agree with you. BG,
what are you most excited about?
Huh?
I was asking, what is he most excited about?
Yeah, what's you most excited about, Samir?
Jalen Hurts, AJ Brown, and Devontae Smith trio together on the field.
Jad. In Jad, we trust. BG, let's talk about that while we wait for Trigger. What's your excitement about Jad?
By who?
Jalen, AJ, Devontae. Jad, that's what I call
it. Oh, yeah, Jalen. Man, people about to really see Jalen light it up this year on that field.
Randy. Sorry, BG. Randy. Training camp is tomorrow. This is just the kickoff. But go ahead, BG.
Yeah. Jalen's about to have the game simplified for him, and he's going to execute at a very high level. I think they understood their mistakes they had with Jalen Hurts last year, and just having him back in the same system twice is definitely going to elevate his game. I think Jalen Hurts is going to be an MVP candidate. You guys hear me talk about it all the time. I think the Eagles will pay him early in the season just to make sure they don't have to give him the blockbuster thing. Now it's going to see how smart is Jalen going to be about it. Is he going to be smart enough to take, a team-friendly deal, or does he want to try to become one of the highest-paid players out there? I think if Jalen's smart, he take a $29, $30 million, extension, maybe for about 3 years, 4 years, and then after that, you'll see, probably have to pay the man big money by then. Hopefully, we have a couple of rings by then.
Yep, AJ, your excitement on him and Devontae. BG, I'm talking about you. What's your thoughts on AJ Brown and Devontae going to training camp?
I said I think they're going to be one of the best duels in the NFL this year. You
Yep.
know, I think they're going to dominate. They're two different type of receivers, but they're two different type of receivers that we need on this football team to help Jalen. You know,
Yep.
like he's close with both of them. They're out there training together. They're understanding each other to the best you possibly can. And I think the sky's the limit for these guys. They're going to go out there and they're going to ball out.
Exactly. Samir, thoughts?
Um. Uh. So this is how I feel about Jazz. So I think AJ Brown is gonna like he's a good catcher and he's big and strong and he has good chemistry um and his run after the catch is crazy.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Handle.
Yep. So Samir, we'll catch you next time because we gotta let some other people in. So we'll catch you later.
Okay, see you.
Uh-huh.
Fly, Eagles,
See
fly.
you. Bye, good fly. Yep. Like I said, if y'all want to come in, just come on in. Dallas, let's talk about the running backs. BG, what's your thoughts on them heading to training camp?
Who they just pick up again? They got Jaquay
I thought,
Hardy.
yeah, I think so from the Cowboys. I
Yeah, it's
think.
supposed to be like the biggest, back we have on the roster right now.
Mm-hmm.
I guess he scored. He had some playing time against us in the last game of the season, and the game before that against Washington. But yeah, man, I'm not excited. I think Miles is going to be that dude this year. He can run any kind of scheme you want him to run. He just has to stay healthy and be consistent out there on that football field. And what I'm saying, he can be that star that I think everybody really wants him to be. Now everybody's trying to throw in, well, if he is that star, we're probably not going to pay him. Like the salary cap is literally going to be going up like $25 million a year. Every year past this moving forward. For the foreseeable future. That means you can give these guys a little bit more money off jump. Now I think Miles goes out there and I think he earns his contract. What I'm saying? I think he goes out there, gets over 1,000 yards rushing. Looks good. Get double digits and touchdowns and the Eagles' offense is one of the best offenses in the league. Like, if you balance it out right, you definitely are going to be hard to stop. And with our defense being better, being able to give our offense that many more opportunities, I think we're going to really dominate some teams this year.
There you go. For me, like I said, it's contract year for Miles Sanders, not just for Jalen Hurts. It's contract year for Miles Sanders too. It's put up some touchdowns, or it is what it is. Let's That's the Eagles for life. What? Oh, anyway. Uh,
Happy
Dallas.
birthday, Jinx.
Happy birthday, James. Happy birthday.
Who do you
Thoughts on
think is the
Dallas?
player? Who do you think is the player that we're not talking about that's really going to dominate this year? I feel like the Eagles are going to be one of them surprise teams in terms of like it won't be surprising that we're winning and doing good because the way our team's going to be constructed. But there's going to be some surprise stars on that team, offensively and defensively. Like I really think everybody's hyped on the AJ Brown, Devontae Smith train, which I am as well. But I think Quez Watkins could be the guy that ends up with the most yards and end up with fewer catches, more yards, more like that Deshaun Jackson type season where he just makes big play after big play after big play because you have to respect AJ and you're definitely going to have to respect Devontae Smith. So it's gonna be interesting to see on offense. That's my guy. If I had to go defense, I'm gonna say a guy like Dean. Everybody, no one expects him to even start, and no one even expects him to even play that much the first year. And I think the dude's about to be their stud. He could be the defensive MVP, rookie of the year. And I think he's going to be dominant. He's the guy we've been waiting for. It's the type of linebacker. We've had linebackers. We just haven't had this type of cerebral linebacker that can diagnose plays before they even happen. This guy's should have been a first round pick. Everybody knows that. Now we got him right there.
Yep. We got Randy and Jinx in the building. What's up, fellas?
What's good? What's good?
Eagles fly on the road to victory. Fly, Eagles fly. Score a touchdown. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Hit 'em low, hit 'em high, and watch them Eagles fly.
Eagles fly on the road to victory. There you go.
Eagles!
How you doing, Randy?
I'm doing good, man.
Yeah.
I wanted to pop in because you guys were talking about who are we excited to see this year on the field, and Bergain kind of touched on it a little bit, but I want to touch on it a little bit more. Pause. I say Nakobe Dean, man. Like I was watching this
boy.
interview today that somebody was hosting with Howie Roseman, and he said he's like, I never got as many trade offers during the whole draft this year than I did when we were about to pick Nakobe Dean. He's like, but I wrote down on a piece of paper before we got to that pick, and I said Nakobe Dean, and then he made damn sure of it and took the damn man at 3rd round at 83rd overall. And I could not be more excited to see this man put the pads on, use his brain, help the Eagles become the team that we all want them to be, and that's to beat them Cowgirls.
There you go. First, so I want to ask you, Randy. First on your quarterback, Jalen Hurts, A.J. Brown, and Devontae Smith.
I'm excited, definitely about the addition of A.J. Brown for sure. You can't deny the idea of the person that he is. I mean, probably gets overshadowed a little bit being on a team with Derrick Henry, but I mean, like, the guy is a stud, and I mean, like, he keeps saying it too. You see it everywhere. He's like, the sky's the limit. He's like, we're going to be doing things this year that a lot of teams aren't going to be aware of, and I just feel like a lot of people are not so much not doubting us, but I think a lot of people are thinking that we're just pumping our tires too much, and I don't really agree with that statement. I think the reason why we're pumping our tires is because our team actually went out and did something. They actually went and spent money right this time. Actually got players that are actually going to play properly and not just looking at highlights and going, well, he had a good couple years back then, so maybe he'll actually turn it around here. No, they went and got dudes that can play and play right now. So I mean, I'm excited. I mean, I'm a bit skeptic about Jalen, but I mean, I love the guy. I mean, I wouldn't have bought his jersey if I didn't believe in him. I just got to see what happens this year, and then I'll reserve my my so-called critiques about him after that. But
there you go.
I'm just excited. I'm not going to say anything bad about him because there's nothing to say. We all know what the so-called grammar's been used towards him, so I'm not going to go there. But I'm just going to say that this year, once they have the pads
You
on,
can
and the
say
season
that they
starts,
want him to sell hot dogs, cheeseburgers, and chips, though. You can say that. That's what they want.
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir.
Yep. So, what type of running back?
My bad. What do you think his floor and the ceiling is in terms of his season this year?
What up, normal guy, by the way? What's up, normal guy, baby? Go ahead, Randy.
Sorry, hold on. I got a dog barking and I couldn't hear what he said.
BG, what you told Randy?
Oh, I'm saying, what does he think Jalen's floor and his ceiling would be for this season? Like, in terms of, like, do you think he has a capability of being an MVP candidate? Or, as low as, he has the same type of season as last year or a little worse? What do you think his floor and ceiling is? How we always choose what we think the team is as a whole. How do you feel about Jalen Hurts in that situation?
I'm not going to say he's going to go and do what he did last year. I feel like he's going to improve. I would probably say about 60% on what he did last year. Now, in terms of numbers, I could see him throwing for 3,800 yards and rushing for probably close to 600. And if he can get that touchdown up to about 28 to 34 and keep the interceptions down around 7 to 10, I could see the Eagles turning around and offering this man a 3-year, $32 million contract.
Yes, sir.
There you
Yes,
go.
sir.
So, I mean,
And I think that'd be fair for him too. I think that'd be right up his alley.
yeah,
Um,
exactly. And then it gives him 3 more years to show this team, listen, I'm your long-term solution, and let's lock me up for the foreseeable future.
if you had to make the decision right now, it's you signing Jalen to, say like a Patty Mahomes type deal, 10-year, $500 million contract for Jalen Hurts.
If I'll put it like this,
He has
Randy.
to win.
If Jalen Hurts, Randy, I'll put it like this way with Berkeley's question. If Jalen Hurts, what do you want to? Oh yeah. By the way, y'all, Trey just texted me because I text him in the group chat with me, BG, and Notion. He said he'll be in like 10 minutes. He's in practice.
All right, that's what's up.
Yeah, because I think you put us in the phone call group chat, BG, I guess. So when it comes to what do you want to see from Jalen Hurts that will make you want to give Jalen Hurts that 10-year contract?
I would say Super Bowl. If he gets us to the Super Bowl and has, I'm not saying similar numbers to what Lamar had that year he won the MVP, but pretty darn close. He's our quarterback for the future. That there's no question about it. If he can bring us to the Super Bowl and have Lamar Jackson type numbers when he won the MVP, Jalen Hurts is the quarterback of the Philadelphia Eagles for the future. There. That's what it is. Plain and simple. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. That's that, and that's what the Eagles want to see. They're like, if you can get us to an NFC championship this year, and then next year potentially a Super Bowl, he will be our quarterback of the future for as long as we can see. For as long as Jeffrey Lurie wants to pay him. So,
BG,
there. I went out there and I said, put it on tape.
I think I already told you. I think he's a straight up MVP candidate this year. This year, there's too many things that he could have already been at last year. I know the team wasn't winning like we're supposed to. He's made some mistakes, but when you look at the number that he did put up, for their first year start, it's like there could have been a lot.
Randy, what are you doing?
Messing with you.
How you feeling, Randy, by the way? How you feeling, bro?
I'm doing good.
Yeah.
Well, let me ask you, because you've been the realest of the realest when it comes to Jalen Hurts.
Oh
That's
my
the
God.
nickname
Why
I
not
gave
coming
him.
now?
Well, you say you're the realest Eagles fan.
Yo, real quick though,
Here's
shout out
the
to
deal.
500. Shout out to 500. Thank you for coming on my channel, bro. That was really cool.
That was an awesome show. I'm with
You had a
you on
pretty
it.
good
That was
setup,
an
too.
awesome show.
Yeah, good setup, Mitch. That was awesome.
Thank you.
Yep. So I want to hear from you, Mitch, because you've been the realest.
Every Sunday, a cool cat Mitch. What do you want me to say? I need to see it on the field. What do you want me to say?
But you have after a whole year, Mitch, you're gonna sit here and tell me you don't really have a really good interpretation of what you want to see on the field to make him great, or talk about the parts.
Don't
you
hold
do
back, Mitch. Let him go ahead. Don't hold back. You're the realest.
Look, we got AJ Brown. Perfect, right? Beautiful. Devontae Smith could be a number 2. He could be. We have 2 number 1. I'll give you that. Jalen Hurts still has accuracy stuff to prove on. That's what I need to see on the field. Thank God it's training camp this week. And God dang, I'm working tomorrow. God dang. But
They don't practice until Wednesday. They just coming in on tomorrow just to take their physical and have a meeting. They practice on Wednesday.
Oh, okay. And
they just coming in because of training camp.
Nice.
Yeah,
what up, Suzy? What up, bro?
Yeah, so I'm gonna ask you, Mitch, because I'm gonna put you on the spot.
Again.
Be real now. What do you want to see from Jalen Hurts that will make you say he deserves
Patty Mahomes money?
Patrick Mahomes, your Kyler Murray money?
Yeah, we'll say like that much. We'll say that much because that's where everybody getting. What you want to say?
God. Not with the things. Kyler Murray got way overpaid. Can we just
Yep.
say that? Like,
Yeah,
got
he
way
got-
overpaid. It's so ridiculous. Like,
But we always look at
now.
those deals are made because, like, if you look at it, if you were to try to drag it on a little bit more, you end up paying more money later. Might as well
Yep.
just hook them up.
Wasn't Kyler Murray wanting to walk? Didn't he want to walk? Didn't he want to get traded?
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
That's
part
why.
about-
That's why.
The bigger part of it is like every good quarterback, their careers took a jump, once they got their legit quarterback. It's like that. I mean, their legit receiver. It's like they want to see that first year. What can you do without a legit high price receiver? Okay, you did all right. So now let's go get you a high price big name receiver to add to the weapons you already got. And now, that's when you're going to see Jalen take the biggest jump. And he doesn't need to take that big of a jump to be considered a great quarterback. That's what I'm saying. Like he has awesome numbers for his first, couple season starting. So it's like you can never take that away from him. He is what he is. He's put up the numbers that he put up, At the end of the day, you gotta give him respect on that.
To me, he cannot have the most touchdowns out of everybody rushing the ball. That can't happen again. It's got to be Miles Sanders, and hell, us three have the same amount of touchdowns as Miles Sanders. Shout out to
Thank
Cool Cat
you.
for that last night.
yeah, no,
That was hilarious.
my
I'm
guy
sorry.
Nick,
You
my
got-
guy Nick.
I was laughing so
Because
hard.
it's the truth, man. It's the truth. Jalen Hurts got 10. Awesome. Devontae Smith got 5. Awesome. Lane Johnson got 1. You got
Lane Johnson got more touchdowns than him.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Miles Sanders, I get the confidence of everything. He said you feel disrespected. Get your butt on the end zone and let me see some deodorant from the refs.
But you act like he didn't have nice runs. Like, yeah, he got taken out and like Gainwell came and scored some. Scott, Howard scored some this year. But at the end of the day, he still put up some nice numbers rushing. Like you can't be like looking
I
at him
agree with that.
you can't
I
look
agree
at him
with
like
that.
he's trash because he's not. He's
He's
still
not
legit.
trash. I don't say I'm not mad and upset about him because he's trash. I just want him to put some touchdowns on the board. And yeah, like I said,
Just one. Just one.
Yeah, exactly. And like I said, Mitch as my witness. Jalen Hurts didn't give him the ball, and Nick Sirianni didn't call the play for him. I get it. But when you're on the field and you're going to run through a hole, pause, run through it, and go to get to the end zone. And I haven't seen that yet. The only time I've seen it was 2019 and 2020.
The perfect time for Miles Sanders to score that touchdown last year was against Atlanta Falcons in the first game. Me and Cool Cat were doing it on Cool Cat Mitch. Dude, he was going down the field nicely every single time. And then Nick Sirianni put Kenneth Gainwell in for the touchdown. That was his only shot. That was his only shot. Yeah.
So,
I asked 500 about
I
this.
got a good one for you guys. We can go handle first. Give me 2 players that if you can, bring to the Eagles right now, you think that would be the cherry on top, end of the game, all over. Give me 2 players. One on offense, one on defense.
I'd go get Chuck Clark from the Ravens. Bring in a safety or free safety. And then I would go, if I'm able to, I would go and get Kareem Hunt, the running back, a bruiser.
Ooh, I like it. I like it.
I'm going to switch it up because I was going to go Kareem Hunt, but I want to be different. Damian Harris, that's 1. 2, Jesse Bates. Those are my 2.
Yeah,
Mind you, when you got to give Bates a contract once he gets here, though, too.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
for me, I'm with Mitch. I'd say Jesse Bates, but Nick Chubb.
Oh, okay.
Nick Chubb.
Yeah, but they ain't getting rid of Nick Chubb.
No.
Hunt, you can get. Chubb ain't going nowhere anytime soon.
I wish.
You have
And
to
they
go
would,
run
and
the
they
ball.
would, and the Ravens would give up on Chuck Clark because they signed Marcus Williams and then they drafted Kyle Hamilton. So, that. I mean, I was just throwing out realistic ideas. That's all.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So again, Mitch, I was going to ask you, give me the touchdowns, interceptions. You can give me completion percentage, division, I know, bro. I know. I
You're
got
really
to give
putting me
it
on
to
the
you.
spot here.
I got to. You're the realest of the realest when it comes to this one guy. I got to know what when it comes to Jalen Hurts. Give me everything that you need to see to give him that contract and to say, "Yep, I seen enough. That's my guy."
Okay.
We don't need
First,
to get
we
the
got
quarterback next year.
what's going on, Slay? First,
Slay,
we got to win the division. That's
of
one.
course.
2, I would like to have 9 interceptions or less. That's
Yep.
mine. But personally, I got him throwing 10. But for throwing touchdowns here, how many did he have last year?
16.
16.
6. Okay, 22.
Yeah, that's what I said with AK.
Which he
I
would
said
have had
22.
if they caught the ball or ran right routes. He would have been in that range already. I know
He
you can't give
would've.
him flowers for something that
He
didn't
would have.
happen,
He
but
could have had more
I'm just saying he
interceptions,
put up
though.
the
But if the
capability.
quarterback didn't drop the ball, he could have thrown more interceptions. You got to look at it that way as well. So for the yardage, how many? He had 31.
I
He had
think
3,100.
3,100.
3,400, 35, around
Yeah.
there. 3,500.
Completion percentage and ratings if you want to do rating.
Completion percentage, what was he at last year?
61, 62.
Okay, 67, 68.
Yep.
Move up,
Yeah.
move up. I know each year he went up by 10. He went up by 10. If he goes up by 10 again, that's perfect. I love it if it goes up by 10. But I feel
Yep.
like he'll go up like 4 or 5.
Yep.
And then what was the last one?
Rating, QBR and the passer rating.
QBR. Oh my
Yeah,
God.
I don't know why we use that, but go ahead, man.
I hate QBR.
I'll
I'm
just
being
say,
honest.
Mitch, before you say anything, Jalen Hurts' percentage for his career, his rating is 84.7. So
QBR?
his rating, I don't know if that's his throwing percentage or if it's his QBR.
No, that's
rating-
passer rating.
Is it
That's
pass rating?
passer?
Okay, so he's 80.
So what,
He's 84. He was
84?
87 last year, but he was 77.6 his rookie year. So
That's a big jump.
All right.
That was a big jump.
well,
Yeah,
mind you, I
like,
think
people
the first-
hate, but like Jalen's not that bad of a thrower. Just like you say, like he overthrew this or he underthrew that. It's like he also made those throws too. Like we see some amazing passes by Jalen Hurts last year.
Yeah.
He was like a highlight reel. He's a playmaker. That's what he's always going to be, and that's all we need him to be. The team was the reason why we didn't go nowhere in the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? Like if we had a better team, we could have
Better
did
team
more.
coach.
Not that Jalen Hurts.
Well,
That
we were
whole our
going up
whole
against the
team
Buccaneers
sucked.
defense who shut down Hurts.
Huh?
So we were going against like a championship. We were going against the Super Bowl champions. So
Yeah.
if we had a better team, I can agree with that. But they shut down our quarterback.
we needed a better defensive coach, is what we needed. I don't know so much about the players, but the
I don't
coach.
know
Let
if it's
me
even
say
about
this,
better. They just
Trigger,
need to-
I missed the bleep out of you. How you doing, my guy? The
Yo,
fourth
what's
member of
good?
the show.
What's up, my guys?
I missed the bleep out of you. Where have you been?
Oh man, I've been caught up in this this coaching football stuff, man. I be
Oh,
trying
you're
to
a
get
coach too. I
here.
didn't know
I be
that.
trying
Yeah.
to get.
Good for you, man. Good for
Family
you.
first, man. I've been worried about you. I've been worried about my guy.
Yo, where's Notion at? Working?
Notion's on vacation.
Oh, good for him.
Yep. So it was good. So it's me, Trigger, and BG for like an hour or two. So Trigger, talk to us about training camp, man. How you feeling?
Oh man, I'm pumped right now, man. Hold on 1 second. I'm sorry.
No, you good?
No, I'm pumped right now, man. I'm really intrigued in like this linebacker battle, man, because I know we added Kobe Dean, but I'm real high on TJ Edwards, so I want to see how this rotation gonna go. I mean, in training camp, I'm trying to make it to one of the open practices. I really just want to see it
There,
live, man. Football is
August
back.
7th. August 7th. Trey, they still selling tickets, I think, but because it's next week. August 7th.
And I probably ain't gonna be able to make that one. I'm gonna be out Virginia, but I want to definitely make it to the second one. I really want to see this.
No, there's
linebacker
only
battle.
one. There's
Oh,
only
there's
one.
Woo.
Yep.
There's only one this year, I think.
That's
Yeah, I'm gonna
it.
Only one.
I'm gonna have to fly out there.
Y'all do it now. I already got my. I'm going next Sunday. I'm going.
How much the tickets are?
$10.
It's
Oh
$10.
hell yeah!
That's cheap.
Oh
Yeah,
hell yeah! But
$10.
it's
You buy
not
the
cheap
whole
for me to
family a
make that
ticket.
trip
Oh,
though.
yeah.
That
There's so many people
I'm in
going
Bama.
there.
Yeah.
But I do want to do that. I want
Flight
to get
to
down there.
Philadelphia, August 7th.
I'm hoping by next.
Go ahead, BG.
BG, what? Oh, we lost him.
Yeah, we lost him. We lost him. So I know. So
Do
go
we
ahead,
lost
Trey.
Jalen
Let's
Hurts
talk
number one
about the
pick?
offense while you head home because I can tell you're in the car. How's the family, by the way?
Yeah, everybody good, man. Like I said, we loading up for football, man. I mean,
There you go.
I know the NFL coming, but there's a lot of other football going on out here.
Yep.
Shout out to the North Philadelphia Aztecs. That's the team I coach. I mean,
Yep.
we trying to make it to Disney this year, man.
There you go.
Nice.
There you go. So let's talk. So while you do all that, let's talk about your quarterback real quick. What you want to see? Because we haven't been talking about it with you lately because you've been family first. Talk about your quarterback and what you want to see from him from training camp.
All right, so with me and with Jalen Hurts, the way this team like constructed right now, I don't feel like he has to be a superstar to be successful this year. I mean, he just got to make the throws. He got to run the offense. He just got to stay disciplined. We know Jalen Hurts. I mean, when he's forced to throw a whole lot, he kind of gets out of whack. But hopefully, the balance of this offense and the explosion that we got on the edges right now with Devontae Smith and AJ Brown and I mean Dallas Goedert, Miles, and Gainwell coming out of the backfield. You don't really have to do too much. You just got to make the throws when they're there. Get the ball in your playmakers' hands, and his accuracy needs to get a little bit better. So, I mean, hopefully. I mean, training camp is just a stepping stone to the season. So he's gonna make his mistakes at the beginning and stuff like that. We should expect that. But by the time the season hit and like it's full throttle, I feel like Jalen Hurts, this offense should be a well-oiled machine because we got everything you need right now. We got a dominant offensive line. We got, in my opinion, we got two top 15 receivers. I mean, a top 5 tight end. I mean, we should be moving the football on anybody this year. It all starts with Jalen Hurts.
Yep. It all starts with Jalen Hurts, in my opinion. So that exactly because,
I
like
mean,
I
that's
said, because I
100%.
told AK this, you don't want to be drafting no other quarterback. If
That's
Jalen Hurts
exactly
don't
what I told 500.
exactly, you don't want to draft another quarterback next year because if you draft another quarterback next year, he's going to have to deal with 3/4 of the AFC East and 3/4 of the NFC West, and that's with a new scheme and a new roster and the Dallas Cowboys. But no, Jalen Hurts has to succeed this year, in my honest opinion. What's your thoughts, Mitch?
He has to succeed. He does. I mean, he's the leader of our team.
Yeah,
He basically, if he doesn't work out, we got those 2 picks from the Saints.
yeah. Those 2 picks will be going to a quarterback, and that quarterback going to have to deal with the AFC East and the NFC West.
Oh God damn!
Yeah, Bills, Patriots, Dolphins, Rams, 49ers, and Cardinals is most of your 2023 opponents.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
not worried about it.
I know Jalen Hurts ain't worried about it, but I'm just talking about the quarterbacks we draft if he ain't the guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Trey, wide receivers, what you want to see from them, and who needs to step up the most, getting that 5th spot?
I mean, I know we talk a lot about AJ Brown, Devontae Smith, dudes like that, but I feel like really this year this should be Quez Walker's year because
Yo, I said that.
it should
Tell
be
him,
his
Trey.
year. I feel like he's gonna thrive just because so much attention is gonna be on our outside receivers. And Quez Walker's against a linebacker, safety, or a nickel corner. I'm taking that matchup every time. Every time. There should be no reason he shouldn't beat one of those dudes. I mean, especially with Dallas Goedert working over the middle. It's going to take so much pressure off of this offense. Just bringing A.J. Brown, they're going to take so much pressure off this offense. And I feel like we're still going to run the football effectively. So with the wide receiver position, I feel like it could be anybody, man. For real, I don't feel like we have a number one. We just got players. We got great players. So
Yeah.
I, I know. I hope one of them can at least crack 1,000 yards this year because we didn't have have a
Exactly.
1,000-yard receiver since Jeremy
I
Maclin.
think we got two of them.
You think we're gonna have two of them?
I think both. Two of them. And I won't even say two receivers. It could even be Dallas. Like I think Dallas can put up numbers like that if he wants to and gets his stuff together.
Too. I agree. And even Zach Pascal might surprise a lot of people because he's a big body dude. He's a good route runner. He's probably going to catch a lot of passes this year.
He's got big hands too. He's got massive hands.
He's a big body dude, and we don't really have too many of those on our roster right now. So I feel like he's going to thrive in like goal line situations. Third down, he's going to be like a possession receiver for us, and I feel like he's going to do a great job.
Yep.
What do you guys think about this? What Big Play said? He said Pascal is better than Quez, though.
Oh my God! On my stream, he said that Pascal was better than Smith.
Who agrees with that?
I don't know what kind of sippy cup Big Play guy. I feel like
he's been hanging out.
Stop filling that up with him.
He's been hanging out with I Love Weed too much. He's been hanging out with I Love.
Play. I got the receipts in my chat.
Play, stop putting so much Henny in that sippy cup, Big Play.
It was an auto correction.
I'm thinking from wow.
He's teething. Don't mind him. He just needs that Henny.
Oh my God.
I don't think that's even a possibility.
Sorry, Trey. I don't even see that happen. So, Trey, the running backs and Dallas Goedert, what you want to see from them?
Dallas Goedert. I feel like Dallas Goedert been pretty consistent in his career so far. Now he's our number one tight end, so he has to step up a little bit more. Got to stay healthy. He been getting injured a few times over the years. Even with him being the number two, I mean, he had a lot of little nagging injuries. So, I mean, he just got to stay healthy. Dallas Goedert on the field, he's going to do his thing on the field. It's just all the other stuff. He got to stay healthy. He got to catch the football. He dropped a lot of passes last year. A lot of pivotal, like key passes that could have changed the game. And I mean, he just got to be himself. I'm a big Dallas Goedert fan. I feel like he's gonna thrive if he's getting the football. So I don't really need him to do too much extra stuff. Just be yourself.
Do you see Goddard getting 1,000 yards this year?
He got 830 last year.
It's either gonna be 1,000 yards or it's gonna be double-digit touchdowns. It's gonna be one of them. I feel like in this offense, he's gonna put up at least. I mean, if it's not 10 plus touchdowns, it's going to be more than 1,000 yards because he's like I said, he's a top 5 wide receiver. I mean, top 5 tight end.
Goddard, he had 76 targets, 56 receptions at 830 yards for a 14.8 yard average for 4 touchdowns. So, and that's in 14 games last year. So if he could stay healthy for the whole season, he'd break 1,000. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like I think everybody's going to get numbers because it's just so much talent. You know, like the talent on this offense, if Jalen Hurts even gets 5% better than what he did last year, it's like, wow, you know what I'm saying? It's going to be awesome to watch. You know, I still want Jalen making his spectacular runs. I still want him, you know, using his athletic ability while he's still young to use him. This guy is only 23 years old. You know what I'm saying? Like, when I was 23, give me a ball 1,000 times a game. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real, it's like you're still young. You're still youthful. You got some of the best trainers in the world. You know, you're eating some of the best foods in the world. You know, got the best diets. You know, and then, like you said, like he has full time, nothing but time to study and get better all day. And that's what he's doing. So I think for anybody even to imagine that he's not about to take that next jump, you're silly. You know, you're silly Billy. You know, anybody that want another quarterback right now, you know, we just watched this man put on a show for us. There's so many games that we sat here and we're like, whoa, that was legit from Jalen Hurts, regardless if it was from his legs or from his arm. You know, remember the game he had 3 touchdowns? He was rushing all over him. You know what I'm saying? That's still good. That's positive plays, and that's playmaking abilities. You know, that's what made Michael Vick famous. You know what I'm saying? That's what made Russell Wilson early in his career, you know, get going because he was still able to make them plays with his legs. So I think Jalen Hurts is going to be fine this year. I think he's going to go out there and he's going to dominate, man.
The man behind you ran the ball pretty well too, Mr. Cunningham. So
yeah.
Well,
Yep.
he also had a cannon too for an arm, but that yeah.
Yep. Offensive line battle, Trey. What you got? Yeah, I know.
I feel like our offensive line is kind of set already. Only thing we really might need, and it's really gonna probably be a battle, is the right guard position. We got Mailata, Dickinson, Kelsey, and Lane on the right at the right tackle position. I feel like the biggest test is gonna be that right guard position, and then I can't even say it's really gonna be a test because I feel like you can put a lot of dudes right there and they thrive just because of the other guys on the offensive line. So I mean, I don't feel like it's a big of a deal as a lot of people trying to make it. We could put Sam Malu right there. It could be a few dudes that could fill in at that right guard position and thrive right there. So I mean, I'm watching it, but I feel like our offensive line is going to be great.
Mm-hmm. So Mitch, what you want to see from this offense, from this whole offense in training camp?
From the whole offense, I just want to see
Yeah.
toughness, competitiveness, and just leave it all out there. I want to see the best of the best compete.
I want to see chemistry. I want to see lots of chemistry. I want to see Jalen trusting his eyes, letting the ball go while wide receivers are breaking out of their routes so that the ball's right there and they're just looking up and boom, snacking that rock and taking it to the house. I want to see chemistry. I want to see Jalen Hurts trusting his guys, trusting his eyes. I want to see the defense react on ball. I want them to be straight up dogs this year.
BG?
I want to see consistency. I want to see practice in and practice out there doing their thing, looking crisp, sharp.
Yep. So next up is the Nick Sirianni. Troy, what you want to see from Nick Sirianni in training camp?
From the videos I watched of Nick Sirianni this year and last year, he really connects with his players. So, I mean, that's the chemistry part. I feel like is going to be there. It's just, I mean, I know he's not calling the plays, but I'm pretty sure he's going to have a big hand in getting the offense right and stuff like that. So, I just want to see balance. I mean, we gotta stay balanced. You can't come out throwing the ball 30 times, rushing it 5-6 times a game. That never works in the NFL. I mean, even the best quarterbacks, I mean, can't thrive in an offense like that. Aaron Rodgers, Tom Brady, those dudes. It got to be some kind of balance in the offense for it to work. Because now the defense know what you're doing. So, I mean, they got to focus on that balance in the offense. I mean, run-pass ratio. I mean, just draw plays to get the ball in your playmakers' hands. It shouldn't be that hard. It really shouldn't be that hard. I mean, that's all I really want to see from Nick.
Yeah,
I want to see from Gannon. I want to see Gannon press receivers on the line. None of this 15 yards off the ball crap, so that they can dink and dunk us for 15 plays down the freaking field and score touchdowns. No, I want to see these guys. These are football players. We're not playing two-hand touch here. Like, you need to let these men be what they are, and it's animals on the fucking field so they can just destroy dudes. So no, I need to see a lot from Gannon before I see a lot from Nick. So.
Yeah, we'll get to Gannon in a minute. Mitch?
What?
Nick Sirianni.
I don't want to see any big creative plays too much. I want to see basics. I want to see by the book, and then you can try being creative every now and then. Like, he tried to do the Philly. That didn't work at all. So I'm like, just stick with the basics.
I want to see these guys get explosive on both sides of the football. You know what I'm saying? I want to see excitement every freaking game that we go in and go out. If we lose that game, it still was an exciting game. We put our best foot forward. I want to see Steichen and Nick come up with a game plan, which, it should be pretty easy given Jalen has both skill sets. He can run the football and he can, pass. That keeps the defense off balance. There's not enough defensive players on the football field on most teams that have that many stars to cover the stars that.
Shoot.
Yeah, I know. It happens with him. It happens. Wi-Fi. It happens. So, Trey, defense. What you want to see from the whole squad on defense?
Aggression. I mean, we got
And you
got
can go player for player if you want to.
Nah, I just wanted with the team we put together, man. We got so many like pass rushers and even at the linebacker position. I just want to see an aggressive defense. Like there shouldn't be no reason we're not sending blitzes. We're not playing aggressive up front. Not all this sit back and wait stuff. Maybe we got to go back to the Jim Sports days. This is the kind of team that Jim Sports needed. A team that's gonna get up in your face. They gonna rush the passer. They're gonna play the run on the way to the passer. I mean, I feel like Nick got to. I mean, Gannon got to kind of switch it up a little bit because we can't sit back and just watch people throw the football on us. We got to get aggressive. We got to get up in the quarterback face. Got to make him uncomfortable. Get him off his spots. And we had the players to do it. So, I mean, if he's not calling an aggressive game, he's not the guy for this job. We got two stud cornerbacks out. Three, matter of fact, Avonte Maggs was one of the best nickel corners in the NFL last year. So you shouldn't be scared of putting your corners on an island or nothing like that. He has no excuses this year, like no excuses at all. So I just want to see an aggressive game plan, like every week in and week out. No, stop showing these quarterbacks so much respect, because that's what we did last year. We showed quarterbacks too much respect. Justin Herbert, Derek Carr, we showed them too much respect. Jimmy Garoppolo, too much respect.
Facts.
Like this football at the end of the day, I don't care who on the other side. You got to know your players is better than their players. And we got a lot of dogs on this line, on this defensive line at the linebacker position. We got a lot of dogs. So I just want to see aggression.
Like if I was Lurie or Howie, I would have took him to the lab and sat him down and gave him all the years of Jim Johnson and be like, I need you to watch every game that this man coached, and I need you to come up with something that's a good mix between you and him, because that was the most exciting time to be on the Eagles defense. We were bringing the heat, and that's exactly what Gannon needs to bring to this defense this year. Like you said, he has the pieces to do anything he wants to do. We got depth at all the positions that we need depth at. You know what I'm saying? Like there's players there like where you don't really need superstars in some of these positions that we thinking needs to be filled again. We don't need another superstar running back. We don't need another superstar safety for real. We got players that can be comparable. We got a top 5 defensive line, linebacking core. If they play the way that we hope that they're going to play, they're going to be top 10. You got cornerbacks right now that's one of the best duels in the NFL. It's like you can be in certain areas and still win a Super Bowl. So I think that the sky's the limit for these guys, and they can go out there and kick some ass.
Exactly. Mitch.
What was it again? I was just away.
Oh, defense.
I want to see Jonathan Gannon use these players right. I don't want to see Fletcher or Jordan Davis on the screen. I don't want to see any of that like creative stuff. I just want to see basics and use them right.
Yeah. And Jonathan Gannon, what you want to see from him, Trey?
Jonathan Gannon?
Yeah.
That's what I was just talking about right before I mentioned him.
Yeah. Oh, right. Yep. Oh, training camp battles. What training camp battles, offense versus defense, which player in training camp do you want to see in a training camp battle?
I know.
That's good. That's a good.
I know exactly
One
what I
player
want
on
to see.
defense, one player on offense.
I want to see AJ Brown versus Big Play Slay in the building.
Big play.
Big play in the building. Trigger, who you want to see?
Man, that's hard.
I'll let you think on it. What's up, Sly?
What up, bro? How y'all doing?
Yo, what up?
Doing good. The offensive player, deep versus defensive player. Who do you want to see in a training camp battle?
Offense or defense? Reddick versus Mailata.
That's a good one.
That's a good one.
It's a good one.
Mine is going to be easy because I've seen it before and I just love to see it. But this one is going to be something I can't wait for. AJ Brown versus Big Play Slay.
Yeah, that's gonna be going too.
Yes, I think that's the matchup right there. And even Bradbury versus Smitty, that's gonna be nice to see.
I don't know, but Smitty gonna.
And Bradbury, is he good enough to lock down Smitty, or is he gonna get roasted?
Hey, by the
Probably
way,
gonna get
I did
roasted
not
more than
say.
not.
I never said Pascal was better than Smith. I never said that. It was an auto correction.
Yeah, I was about to say, what you putting in
I
that
need to
shit?
say my
Nick Lake?
name.
That was in
I
my
need to
chat.
say my name.
I was
That's
laughing.
say.
500 was like Slay. What are you drinking?
Nah, it was an auto correction. I meant to say Pascal.
Were you on
was
your
better than
phone?
Quez. Yeah, I was trying to put Quez, and then I wasn't even looking, and it said Smith. I'm like, hold up, let me check.
It's okay. I've done that too. I've done that. We've all done that, but it was
It
still
always happens.
Yep. Mitch, your offense versus defense battle.
okay. Mailata versus Jordan Davis.
Mm.
I really want to see who will win that.
Yep.
But don't
It'd be
Davis
more
play
like
the
Dick or
inside?
shit
That's
on
kind of
Jordan
that's gonna
Davis.
be hard to see though, because
Yeah,
they
because
never really
Mailata
line up
play
against each other
left
too
tackle.
much.
I was just naming one. If it was
Yeah,
Dickerson
Davis
and
played in the
Dickerson, then
inside
it's
though.
Mailata. It's Mailata.
Yeah,
I want to see BG get back in the fold. I want to see him against Lane, against one of the best right tackles in the NFL. Let's see if BG still got it.
Okay. Wait. Big Ed in the chat said Kobe Dean's going to have 13 sacks this year.
Hell no.
I don't know about 13, but
I don't know
No.
about 13. Answer, y'all. We'll
I
start
got
around.
3. I got
Who?
3 or 4. Kobe Dean.
Yeah, I don't know about that many sacks. I think he get
I
like
give
three.
him a good. I
He
give
get
him a
like 3 or
5 or
4
6
picks,
piece.
maybe.
Yeah,
I think
5 or
2,
6
2,
piece.
3.
What, 2 sacks? You got 2? I got
2 to
3.
3 sacks. I think he'll get more tackles.
2 to 3. I got the same thing because he's gonna be he's a rookie. I'll give him 2 to 3.
I
I
just
give
feel like
him
we have
5 or
all the
6.
other positions. Like we got a pass rushing linebacker, we got a coverage linebacker. It's like he just has to lead these men, get them motivated. Get them in the right position. Before every play starts, and he'll be doing his job at a high level. Like we said,
Hey,
like his biggest stat coming from college was being able to diagnose plays before they even happen. Like there's been plenty of highlights. Yeah, I know highlights don't mean all of it, but the only reason why they show the highlight because it's a skill that not very many linebackers got, where he's running full speed towards the play before they even hide the ball. And the funny thing is they still run the same play, and it's weird. And he goes and destroys the plays. Like that's what he's going to bring to this Eagles defense. That's the kind of linebacker we've been needing. We've been having athletics linebackers. We've been having big linebackers. We just ain't had a field general like N'Kobe Dean. And once he gets on that football field, it's a wrap. It's going to be his to keep as long as N'Kobe Dean stays with the Eagles.
Hey, I'm
Right.
sorry to say this, Trey, but Kaiser White is he's by far the best linebacker we have, and it's not close to me.
No,
I
I
think
agree.
he nice,
I
bro.
agree though.
You think
I
he'll
don't
have
know.
more
Like I
sacks than
love
Reddick?
TJ. I love T. Well, he's really like he look like
He's a
he's more
tackling machine for real.
Yeah, he's a pass rusher, but Kaiser White is a beast.
I agree.
Yep.
I think besides Pascal, he was the most underrated pickup that means the most to our football team.
I just got to ask this. How many sacks would Derek Barnett get?
5. Now play.
I think Barnett gonna have a solid year because I feel like the role they're gonna have him in, he's gonna be like a third down kind of specialist type dude.
He's really not even that bad though. I don't know.
No,
When I was looking up
like
the
Derek.
facts.
I
He's
like
really
Derek
not
Barnett.
even
I
that
don't know.
bad though. Like,
I don't know why
dude,
people hate him so much. I like him.
but,
It's
yo,
the
you know
penalties.
why they hate him, Trey?
It's the
Because
penalties.
he's aggressive. That's why. Because
Mhm.
he's too aggressive. That's why.
I agree. I feel like he probably would have thrown more in like the
The
early
90s.
2000s, late
Yeah,
90s
I
football
agree.
like that.
That's what I was saying to 500 earlier.
I don't know why they hate him so much. He just don't fit this game right now. It's like he's super aggressive.
He needs to calm down and some shit.
It's got to be. It's the penalties. I mean, for me, it's just like these are common penalties. Like better. How long has he been in the league now? 3 or 4 years. Like he should not be making this many mistakes. Don't you think?
I mean, I don't feel like
I
feel like it's when the penalties happen.
What up, AK?
It's more when the penalties happen. It be in big moments. Like,
yeah, that is it. He
it be in
definitely
big
don't
moments.
have the wrong time for sure. Like horrible times.
Horrible timing.
But if you
Right.
look at it, he played really good. He's a good run defending DN. You know what I'm saying? Like he did his job. He made some nice plays too as well last year. So it's like I think he gets a little bit hard. Like you said, those moments are so emotional. You're at such an emotional time and a point in the game where you just want something to go good for our defense. Like, come on, come on. Oh yeah, third and long. Then they're like, boom. Derek Barnett penalty and just ruined the whole momentum of the game, and it's over, and we lose the football game. But it's like,
Oh my god, I know AK came here. We talk about Barnett. Yeah.
It
Yeah.
always happens when you talk about Barnett. Not Eric. AK just pops in whenever you talk about Barnett.
I don't know. I still like Derek Barnett. I don't know.
I do too.
I
I
still
don't think
like
he's to me, I don't think he's bad. It's just that I think he's too aggressive. He's not calm and complex in some situations, And then if he played in like you said, the early 2000s, the 90s, where it's more aggressive and they ain't gonna call as much flags, he probably would have thrived back then because they won't call as much flags back then as they do today.
But I always said this though. You gotta watch. If you never watched Derek Barnett in college and you see him now, you gonna be pissed off. But I watched him at Tennessee. He was the same player, aggressive. He got penalties. But he always came up with a big play in big moments.
Mhm.
So, I feel like Derek Barnett is gonna be okay, man. It's like
Probably.
we just can't play him 60-70% of the snaps no more. He lost that. You're gonna have to come in, you're gonna have to kind of earn your spot again because we didn't board in a lot of pass rushers. And I feel like he's gonna fit in great in his defense. He's gonna be a great rotational player.
Yep. And with that, who's the one player that can't afford to lose their spot to a rookie in training camp? Trey?
One player who can't afford to lose their spot to a rookie.
A rookie or somebody else?
Or like a second year player.
Yeah.
I don't really see too many dudes that's gonna really lose their spot right now. It's like,
Oh yeah, I got one. After.
I'm gonna have to go with Brandon Graham.
I
How?
was gonna say, me personally, I was gonna say James Bradbury.
Who you might lose his spot to though.
Yeah, because there is a lot of guys that have chips on their shoulders behind James Bradbury, and like Lamar Jackson always says, he's gonna always have a chip until he gets himself a chip. And these young guys have a chip on their shoulders.
Yeah, I agree, but they brought this dude in and paid him. I don't got him losing the spot. I feel like if anything, if he play horrible, they just gonna let him play horrible. That's just like they did with Steven Nelson. Steven Nelson had some bad games. They let him play through it. He never lose a spot. So, that position right there is hard to find solid veterans. So, I feel like Bradbury gonna be cool.
Yep. Mitch?
The only one I really can see, for real, on the defensive side, is Fletch. To be honest, because if Jordan Davis come in and he really playing like a dog on that defense, it's gonna be hard to take him off the field.
Yeah.
And we already know how Hargraves is. Hargraves a beast. So it's gonna be hard. We might see Fletch starting to take the back seat to Jordan Davis. Over the season, we might start seeing him take a little back seat to Jordan Davis if he really out there dogging it like that.
But I hope Fletcher Cox teaches him like a couple pass rush moves, because he limited on them right now. Like that Florida game, obviously Jordan Davis can stop the run and all that, but that Florida game, right? The offensive line is ass. Like they ain't even that good, and he still wasn't getting past like defenders and stuff, and in between like the old line. So I hope like he works on his pass rush moves. To be honest,
what really scared me about Jordan Davis is he only played like 25% of the snaps. Like, damn, that's all you could give us, big fella. I know you big, you heavy, you wear down fast, but 25% of the snaps.
I think that number's kind of skewed. Like Georgia blew out a lot of teams. There was a lot of plays where he didn't have to be on the field.
It ain't even just that though. It's because they got a lot of like talent on that defense.
Like
Mhm.
crucial time. They had
But
a
you
lot
know,
of talent there at that Georgia defense. He didn't have to play, and Georgia just blew out a lot of people where the starters were out early a lot of that time too. So it's like I don't know.
They got like four defensive players coming out next year, and Jermaine Johnson like transferred to Florida State because of that reason.
Jermaine Johnson a beast too, though.
He was, but you see why he left though, right? Because
Yeah, they had all them. He wasn't gonna
Walker
get that
was
much playing time. They had all them goddamn defensive players.
there. Right. That's what
But
I'm
but
saying.
we seen that though. We seen that with Alvin Kamara when he was in Alabama, bro. They had how many people was over there with this dude. He probably wasn't never gonna touch the field. This one, Derrick Henry was just coming in. I think Mark Ingram was over there, Richardson, all them dudes. It's like it's hard, bro. It's like when you go to them top schools like that, it's kind of hard. You gotta really make your mark, or
I don't know about.
every year is top recruiters recruit coming over there. So I
I don't know
mean, I
about
respect it. I
ethics on
respect
them.
them transferring, just copping out. Like I ain't gonna get no playing time here. I'm gone. Then he went over to Florida State, had a great career. So I mean, I'm fine. That's cool.
And we
Yep.
don't need him to be that. He don't need him to play majority of the snaps. We got we got some top tier defensive tackles that's ahead of him. We just need him when he gets his opportunity to play, do his part. Show
Right.
that he will be a star for us in the future because we still got Fletch and we still got Hargraves and both of those guys are top 15, top 10 in that range. You know what I'm saying? Like you
And you
gotta
still
get
got Williams over there. We got a
he
lot.
have
We
to
got a
play.
lot up front, man. We got a lot up front.
Yeah, it's all
Bill
on Jonathan
Williams.
Gannon though. It's
Mhm.
all on Jonathan Gannon though.
We got
Nick.
the linebackers to make that. We got the whole defense. I'm gonna stop saying just the linebackers because the linebackers was a big reason why I think the defense was going to get better no matter what. But the fact that we upgraded, the corner, we got better safeties right now. Not safeties, linebackers right now, and cornerbacks right now. Defensive linemen right now. Like the team is just overall just a lot better where you don't have to worry about these guys. I think the defense that he calls, he does need to be a little bit more aggressive. But if he does that, we're going to be a top tier defense in this league this year.
Yep. Mitch. Who's the one player that can't afford to lose his job?
Other than Hurts,
Other than Hurts,
Other than Hurts. Other than Hurts.
All right, let's
Nice try,
keep it
Mitch.
up. No one is touching Hurts. No one is getting close to Hurts. Let's stop. Don't
Okay,
even. Don't
okay.
even
So
start that.
other than Hurts, who's the one person who can't afford to lose his job in training camp?
I gotta go with Miles Sanders. I gotta go with Sanders here because it's not that hard. You just have to score one touchdown. But yeah, with Kenneth Gainwell who's skyrocketing right now, personally, I'll take him over Miles Sanders any day of the week. I'll take Gainwell over Sanders. So
I think you hate
Sanders
Sanders.
got to prove that he's still quote unquote that running back, quote unquote. So I gotta go with Sanders on that.
Hold on. You said you'll take Gainwell over Miles Sanders?
Yeah.
I don't know about
that's
that.
cap.
That's
I don't
what?
Oh
know,
my
man.
god.
I love Gainwell, man.
Can y'all tell
But
me something? Hold on. Can y'all tell me something? When did Miles Sanders become a horrible player? Like
I didn't
when?
say he was
oh
horrible.
man,
I didn't say he was horrible. I just
I
like
don't.
So
Gainwell.
you
I like Gainwell because how well he's played, and I really feel like he
how
can
well did he
skyrocket.
really
You
play though? He
think
didn't
he
really
played
touch the
better
field that
than
much.
Sanders?
Oh man.
I mean, 7
He
touchdowns
didn't
to 0.
really touch the field that much.
Touchdowns. What about yards?
What,
Nah.
Miles
Yeah,
Sanders
he
got
didn't really touch
9.
the field that much. It's now Miles Sanders was getting us down there. You get me? Y'all acting like he wasn't getting us down there. And
And then
Gainwell
it's
took the
like,
glory with the little goal line touchdowns and stuff like that. But Miles Sanders is not like Philly fans act like Miles Sanders is a bum or something out of nowhere.
I
I
yeah,
didn't
don't
say
get
he was
it.
I
bum.
can't even. Me personally, I can't even blame Sanders because of his injuries. And then, like you said, he always gets us into the end zone. It's just that, and I'm like the biggest kind of Gainwell fan out there. Dude was a stud in Memphis, but I don't know, man. It's like I
Jeremiah.
think he has that potential to be a third down running back. It's just that I think he's just more change of pace. You know,
He is. He's too small. He's a third down running back. He's not going. He's not going to take that pounding that Miles be taking.
I think
He's
anyone
not.
would have Adrian.
His
I
body
think he
not
has
going
the
to hold up
potential
either.
to take it, but it's just I don't know about it right now.
Sanders had a better rookie. Is that true? Sanders had a
Yeah,
better
that's
rookie year.
He had
Did
a
it?
way better rookie year than Kenny Gainwell.
Yeah,
A way-
whoa.
I don't remember that. Like,
I
sorry,
think I
don't
think you
remember
hate
that.
Sanders.
His rookie year was his best season.
I
Yeah.
don't know.
He had over 1,000 all-purpose yards his rookie year.
Yeah.
In his second year, he had over
Like
1,000
10
all-purpose
touchdowns,
yards.
right?
Yeah. Well, that's
But
what I'm saying. When did Miles Sanders become a bum? That's how Philly
It's
fans
not
be talking.
just that.
He like leads the NFL. He's like tops in the NFL yards per touch, like per carry.
Yards per carry, he had like what 5.5 or something like that.
yeah,
Yeah, for a
I think
career.
Like five,
He's like
which is
top
great.
3,
That's
right.
awesome. I love that. To me, it comes to availability. I'm sorry, it comes to availability. When your number is called, you got to be there. I'm sorry, and it's just like I talked about this like months ago, and it's just like I just love Gainwell, man. I just really think Gainwell could be the future running back, and Sanders got to prove it to me.
Travion Henderson
I
though, and
guarantee.
Bijan
Where'd you
Robinson.
get Travion? What?
I'm saying
I
Ohio State.
guarantee you though.
How?
If Kenneth Gainwell get the touches that Miles Sanders had, even though Miles Sanders' touches was limited too, Gainwell's not gonna hold up. He's a small dude.
He
He's not
proved
gonna
it
be able
He proved that
Bradley.
last year when Howard was doing good and all that, and Gainwell was doing good, whatever. When Sanders were down, when Sanders came back, he had like less carries and more yards. Like he's just a more explosive running back than any of
He's
those
more
guys.
explosive. Like he's one of the most explosive backs in the NFL right now. That's
Yeah,
why
he
I
broke
always-
the record 70+ yard touchdowns the year before. Come on, like that's
You know
pretty
what's
hard
gonna
to do.
happen?
Wait, what?
You know what's gonna
He
happen? We
broke the
gonna lose
record?
this dude, right? We gonna lose Miles Sanders, and we gonna miss him. I
That's
promise
he
you.
broke the
basically
record?
every Eagle. That's basically Philly thing. You can talk about it with the Sixers as well. You can talk about 35. That's just a Philly thing. That's just like it happens.
Oh,
I mean,
I like that Randall Cunningham jersey though in the back though, BG. I ain't
Yeah,
gonna
that
lie.
sounds tough though.
That's
That sounds
that's
tough. I ain't even gonna lie.
clean, bro.
how much did that cost you?
What?
The Randall Cunningham jersey.
Oh, I had that jersey for a while. I used to wear it all the
That's
time.
the most talented quarterback in Eagles
Yeah,
history.
that's my favorite. We got the same first name. We're good.
I think you could argue he's the greatest quarterback in Eagles history too. Over
Who?
Don Cunningham.
Who? Randall Cunningham?
You could argue that he's better than
No, you
Don.
can't argue that. Randall Cunningham ain't win nothing.
But that doesn't prove how good.
Whoa!
Randall
That
You
doesn't
better
Cunningham
put
ain't
some
prove how
respect
good.
on Randall's
So,
name,
so I
Trey.
got a question.
Oh, this is what
I
I
got a
What the
question.
heck was
saying,
that
man.
all
Like,
about?
come on.
Did Donovan McNabb win anything?
Randall
He
changed the
won way
game.
more than Randall Cunningham did.
But
Way more.
winning, I don't think winning defines a quarterback though. I
What
feel
is
like
what?
that.
Like, what's the
That's
main
just
goal of a quarterback then? Big play. The
how
win you
good they
Super
are as
Bowls,
a
right?
talent and what can they do for me as an overall.
Randall almost won the MVP.
Bro,
He
Went with the
almost
Eagles.
won the MVP. Donovan
Randall
McNabb got what?
Randall Cunningham was everything you wanted in a quarterback just based off his traits. Everything,
Wow,
bro. He had
because he can
everything,
run.
dog.
It was a different
No,
era.
he had a gun. He had he can run. He could stay in the pocket and just launch it. He can do like even efficiency, accuracy, everything, bro. His accuracy was pinpoint in the pocket.
He never won you a playoff game ever in his career
But
in
That's a
Philadelphia.
team thing,
yeah,
man.
that's the team game.
No.
That's not one person. That's a team game.
So Tampa Bay was winning playoff games before Brady got there, right?
No,
Yeah. Well,
they didn't win
No,
playoffs.
no.
Yeah, but
It wasn't
because
winning playoff games
no,
before
because they
Brady got
needed
there.
a quarterback.
No, it is a court. That's not a team thing. That's a quarterback
So
thing.
if you put Randall Cunningham's best season,
but it
on
wasn't
damn
just Brady. It was
Look,
Brady and a
His
bunch
best
of
season
players.
wasn't even with the Eagles.
No,
It was
I
with
got
the
a question for
Vikings.
you because I agree with BG on this one. So if you put Randall Cunningham on the Buccaneers the year that
We can't play the if you put game though, because he never
Can you let me
played for them.
finish though? You gotta let me finish what I'm trying to say.
Go ahead, big play.
If you put Randall Cunningham's best season that he was on the Eagles and you put it on that Super Bowl team with the Buccaneers that won a Super Bowl in 2020, right? Or the year that they beat the Chiefs, you tell me that they don't win a Super Bowl, bro. You tell
They
me,
don't.
bro. I could get Matthew
Facts.
and Derek Carr on that team and they won a Super Bowl, bro.
Bro, that
It's
don't even
Randall
make
was
sense.
a
They never
beast,
played. They
man.
never played for that team though, so we can't play what if.
But that's the difference that Brady made, though. So it's
Why they
it's
didn't
a
win the
lot of
Super Bowl that
difference,
year
though.
when he had Randy Moss and Chris Carter?
Huh?
Yeah, because he played with some dogs.
Well,
that
he
was-
did win. He was like co-MVP that
He
year.
never had Randy Moss.
I'm not
He
talking
had,
about MVP. They
he never
lost.
had
They
Randy
lost
Moss.
the game to go to the Super Bowl. And
That's
why
a
was
That was
team
Dante Culpepper.
thing.
That wasn't Randy. He didn't have Randy Moss.
That's
That
not
was
a
Dante.
Randall thing. Come on, guy.
Yeah, bro. If he had Randy Moss, shit, he would have had way better stats.
When Brady
He
had Moss,
did
he
play
lit
with
it
Randy
up.
Moss though.
Hey,
No,
hey,
that was
hey! When
Dante
Brady had
Culpepper.
Moss, he lit it up and still didn't win no Super Bowl.
He did play with Randy Moss though.
No, he didn't. That was Dante Culpepper.
His Randy Moss rookie year.
Yeah,
that
he
was,
played with Randy Moss.
yeah,
Wait,
with
what?
Randy Moss rookie
Yeah, he
year.
did.
That was
Nah,
Yeah.
ain't no way, bro. I gotta
Cunningham
look
throwing
this
on the
up.
ball.
He was. I think he was co-MVP that year with like somebody else.
Ain't no way, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah, he
Randy
did.
Moss rookie year. That was Cunningham throwing him the ball. That wasn't Culpepper.
I thought that was Culpepper. What the hell?
No, that was Cunningham.
Yeah, but either way though, if you put Cunningham
You didn't
on
play
that,
with Cunningham?
that's the Super Bowl team, in my opinion. Cunningham
think
is
so.
special, bro. Cunningham is a different breed.
Why
Dog.
he special? Because he an Eagles quarterback?
No,
No.
because he was just an amazing talent. He's not because he was just a runner. I'm like the realist when it comes to just Eagles fans. I'm not gonna say a dumb take just to say it, but Randall Cunningham was one of the like most talented quarterbacks in NFL history, bro. Just can't write him off like he's not.
Big play. You never seen Randall Cunningham play. You know how I know?
Yeah,
Because I never seen him
but
play.
I can go.
I ain't never
research.
seen him play for the Eagles.
Huh?
I said, I know you never seen him play for the Eagles because I never seen him play for the Eagles, and I'm older than you.
I get that, but what I'm trying to
So how
say
can
is,
you just sit there and say that though?
because you could
Whoa,
go look at
whoa! Everybody's watched some Randall Cunningham games. You know, you
no.
got to have
look
watched
back at them
something.
games, bro. It
You
ain't that
seen
hard.
the way he transcended the game. There wasn't that style quarterback, doing
He
what
was
he
a
was
good
doing at that
quarterback.
time.
He was just before everybody else time. That's what it was. He was
He
before
was
everybody else
that
time.
he was that era.
Randall's the
Deshaun
GOAT, Trey.
Oh my God.
What the
Now
hell?
Randall the GOAT.
We're not
No,
gonna
he
sit
was
here
that
on this
era.
channel and talk about Randall Cunningham like that. That's disrespecting the
I
number
just don't
12.
like the Donovan McNabb disrespect, bro. This dude.
I'm not.
This dude,
I say you could argue that
Randall's better than Donnie.
I say you could
He
argue.
never
can't
sold his
argue it,
soul
though.
for chunky
McNabb was,
soup.
he was
He
a
never
winner.
sold his soul for
McNabb
chunky
was a winner.
Campbell
I don't
soup.
know how y'all try to. I don't care how y'all try to put it. McNabb was a winner.
I never said that McNabb.
Randall Cunningham wasn't no winner.
McNabb wasn't better than him though.
The team McNabb was on was a winning team.
Yeah.
Dawkins. You know what I'm saying? You had some who
McNabb was
the
a winner.
Alito and
Cunningham
Sheldon.
wasn't no winner.
Corey Simon.
So was.
I love Corey Simon, bro. I loved him.
Hell yeah.
Corey Simon was nice. I like him.
It's like that team was
I love
way
how cool that
better.
is just sitting there, just minding his own business.
Hey,
he was-
y'all argue
yo,
about
Trey.
Randall Cunningham. Hey,
I'm not even
You
arguing.
agree
I'm
with
just
me,
here.
Trey?
I
You gotta
know.
listen
It's
to
just
Trey.
for me, Randall Cunningham, Donovan McNabb, it don't really matter to me. They're all Eagles.
Hey, Trey, I got a
They're
question.
all Eagles.
They both did their thing in their era.
Hey, do you think Deshaun Watson?
I think it's time for Hurts era.
Do you guys think that Deshaun Watson in today's era is like Randall Cunningham? He kind of play like him. I ain't gonna lie. In a way, if you kind of get it. Gunslinger.
I got nothing to say to that.
I got nothing to say about that because of all the stuff he's been through.
But I'm just saying, as a quarterback, I'm not even talking about what happened legally.
Hugh
Douglas,
Douglas. Oh my
beast,
God. I love Douglas.
straight beast.
Hey, is Lawrence Taylor better than Reggie White? I think he is.
No.
Yes, bro.
Lauren Taylor better than who?
Reggie White.
Reggie White.
No.
Go ahead, argue about it.
Do we have to? I'm not
Lawrence
gonna leave
Don't
it.
the show's about to be over as soon as y'all talk about this if y'all want to.
Nah,
That
Lawrence,
is true. That is
Lawrence
true.
Taylor is the greatest defensive player ever, bro. Let's just not act like he's not, bro. I'm sorry.
Wait a minute.
I
Wait,
love Reggie.
Slay. I remember when Slay Slay.
What's
I
up?
remember when Logan said that, and you were like, "Dude, no, Reggie
No,
White is better."
no. Mitch, I said you could make an argument. I never said he was better than him, though. I said you can make an argument for
I
Reggie.
saw in a
Because-
tweet. I saw you
But
laughing at that.
no, don't try to switch that subject on me. I never said he was better. I'm just saying you
Now
can't.
you're
He
saying
was trying to
Lawrence Duncan.
dismiss. Yeah, he was trying to dismiss Reggie as if he wasn't good, is what he meant. And then he had 20 sacks in one season and like 11 games, and the season got cut short. Reggie was a beast, bro. Reggie was a dog.
And y'all talking about who Donovan McNabb played with. Who Randall Cunningham played with some dogs on that defense. And
Bro,
they
he's
still ain't
still
win
on that
nothing.
subject.
He played with some dogs on that defense. Reggie
Dude.
Wright, Jerome Brown, Seth Joyner. He had all those dudes. Eric Allen. He played with some dogs on that defense and still ain't win nothing.
Yeah.
Hey, there's a lot of quarterbacks that
So
don't
how
win
great
no.
of a quarterback was Randall Cunningham? To be honest.
I think McNabb was one, but you can't say Randall Cunningham wasn't two though. He's definitely two.
There's no quarterback better than in
Randall.
Philadelphia Eagles history. In Philadelphia Eagles history, there's no quarterback that was better than Donovan McNabb.
Yeah,
We
I
could go
agree.
stats
Randall
wise, we could go
Cunningham.
wins, we could go anything y'all want to do. None of them is better than McNabb in none of those categories.
Mm-hmm.
And we
Listen,
just we dog him
we don't
out
need
now.
to go to the record book to know who's great. It was
All right.
Randall. It goes Randall, then it goes McNabb, then it goes either Jaws or Wentz. I don't know. That's kind of.
So you have
Wentz.
Nick
Fuck Wentz.
Foles, the Super Bowl winning quarterback under them.
Nick is like he's on the list, but he's like, come on now. Nick never really. He gave us one good season, and he won some games. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not hating on him at all. I love Nick, but I'm not saying that he's like better than like players that play seasons
He's
for
not.
us.
He's not. I was just saying.
Mm-hmm. So
Hey,
is
dude.
Nick
AJ
played
Brown?
good with us too. Yeah.
Is AJ
Yeah.
Brown the top 5 wide receiver to y'all? I don't even know.
Oh,
I
I'll put him in the
y'all,
top.
we're
I'll
gonna
put him
leave
in
each
the
other.
top
We're not
10
gonna
top
let
10.
That is a good question. Where would you put AJ in terms of? I know without seeing him play, just his skill set
top
and
15.
talent. Like
you mean
how
in the
far
league right now, or I'm confused?
Top 15. Top 15 in my opinion.
Top
no, I'm
15
saying,
for sure.
as an
I got
Eagle,
12.
as an
I'm
Eagles
10 to 12.
receiver, like Eagles all the time. You know how he left Tennessee was like, I'm your best receiver you guys ever had. Do you think like
He
how many
wasn't,
receivers
AJ.
can you say you think were better than AJ Brown at this point
He
in
didn't
their
even
career?
play for us yet, though, so we can't
didn't
even
even-
say that.
Yeah, he didn't even play with us yet.
Huh?
He didn't even play
He
with
didn't
us
even
yet.
play for us yet.
You didn't play
I
what?
still got TO at one.
He
didn't
didn't
play
play
for
with
us yet.
Like
I know. I'm just saying, like his stature. You
He's
know, the
talking about
stats he
skill
put up.
wise.
You know,
He's
the
talking
type
about
of
skill.
receiver. Just like T.O. didn't play for us, but the people still put T.O. all the time. He played 1 year for us, really.
But T.O.
And then-
actually played for us, though. He actually took the field in the Eagles uniform.
Well,
I'll keep you
everybody
guys
knew
later.
T.O. was a stud.
Talk to you guys later.
T.O. was a game changer. That's what he was.
So that's what I'm saying. Do you think that AJ, you know, who do you think would have been better on the Eagles that we've ever had in terms of receivers? Like,
First of
do you
all,
think
I'm
D-Jax is
putting
better? Do you think
I'm
that
putting D-Jack number
Macklin's
one.
better?
I'm putting D-Jack number one because I've never seen nobody on the field at his
wait,
size
over
do
Harold
what he did.
Carmichael? Over
Harold Carmichael.
I don't know about
I've never seen nobody at his size, his stature, do what he did on that football field. He opened up so much for our offense, even when he wasn't getting the football in his hands. Deshaun Jackson was an impact on the game. And he only caught the ball like 3-4 times a game. He used to have 100 and something yards. So I'm putting D-Jack up there at number one. Over Harold Carmichael, all them dudes.
Oh.
Yeah. I like D-Jax probably the best too.
And then I'm
AJ
putting T.O. because T.O. played for us for a short time.
AJ, I don't know about AJ. AJ, he's like.
And if we gonna get into it, I'm gonna have to put Macklin at 3.
Ahead of AJ. Macklin, you think Macklin was a better football player than AJ Brown?
I feel like he was a better football player because he played for the Eagles, and we talking about the Eagles right now. And Macklin put in work for us.
That's
But it's like he never played in Eagles jersey, but he is on the Eagles.
But yeah, he is, but he's never played it down in the Eagles jersey. You know.
There you go. So, guys,
AJ
D-Jax was a kick returner and punt returner too. That was
AJ's a top 15 receiver though. He ain't top 10.
He
But he
definitely top 15, yeah, for sure.
He top
I put him
15.
in
He
that
not top 10.
12, 11 range.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. People be
Yep.
like top 5 and shit, bro. That shit had me dead.
Yeah. So guys, Trigger, thanks for coming in, man. I know you've been busy, man. We got you next week.
Yeah, I'm gonna make it whenever I can.
You the
Kuki
best. You the best, Treg. You the best. And guys, we're gonna wrap up the show so we can get Trigger home. Guys, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, like, subscribe, and comment to the Birds of Broad Street channel. Training camp is tomorrow. Hit the intro, try to get to the fam, and let's get it.
Now.
Yeah.